Hey beautiful soul stars, welcome to Starlight Starbright Tarot. I hope you're all well. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you. I hope you're having a beautiful day and I send all my love and light to you. Okay, and thank you to the new subscribers. Okay, we're moving up. We're moving up ever so slowly. Last count, I think there was 123. So blessings to you guys. You guys are the first. You're the first of 100,000 subscribers that I will have into the future. Okay, so be proud. Put some comments down below. Be part of the collective. Help each other. Okay, let's get started. Right. And we're starting with the Phantom Wise. So this deck keeps popping up. Yeah. I have so many cards that I actually have made cards in order to select the cards. Otherwise I just end up using the same old ones. Oh, Ten of Swords. Oh, that one loves popping up at the moment, this Ten of Swords. Yeah. I'm seeing the card differently today though. And the Tower. Ten of Swords and the Tower. And on the bottom of the deck we have a Queen of Wands. So there's something here to do with the Queen of Wands, standing there very stern. This person's a bit of a wallflower, I'm getting. Generally the Queen of Wands is highly spirited, very sociable. But this person is, I am not amused. It's almost like their wand has gone out, the light has gone out of them, or they're just not shining their light bright for some reason. And we have the Tower. Yeah, this person's very, very serious. This could be South American energy for some reason. I don't know why. But it's also somebody who, yeah, I'm getting almost like Virgo energy from this, or Capricorn energy. You know, it's really hard to impress them. It's really hard to, yeah, everything's looking good on the outside, but on the inside, their little mind is tick, 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 ticking away. What's going on here? Is the clock ticking? See, she has her hand on the wand, so there's no fire in this wand. It's just all like dampened energy. Or maybe you're the Queen of Wands and you know, you just feel like someone around you is a dampener. They're just dampening your energy. Is there a storm coming? Because there's certainly one here. We've got thunder and lightning, and we have Tower. My dog's going to go mad with he loves thunder and lightning. He loves fireworks. So yeah, so we have a Queen of Wands who doesn't seem too amused. Somebody's really putting shade on them maybe, or maybe they're just not who they're seeing. Maybe they're not a Queen of Wands at all. Maybe they're someone else. I don't know. An imposter Queen of Wands. And we have the Tower. And see here, oh, and in this, it's the clock. It's like Big Ben. Lightning striking, tick-tock, the clock is stopping. Perhaps this person's concerned about their internal clock. You know, perhaps somebody wants to have a child and it's just not happening for them. You know, if that's you, blessings to you. That's not an easy thing, you know, when there's a countdown. Could be sort of like older, in your 30s, maybe even in your 40s. But just know, a friend of mine, she wasn't able to conceive at any time of her life. And then she hit 44 and got pregnant. So just, you know, out of the blue, not just naturally. So sometimes, you know, it's all in the timing is what I'm getting here as well. But also the arrow is definitely pointing to this Queen of Wands. The arrow, the big hand. Yeah, so there's something about tick-tock goes the clock. It's midnight, seconds to midnight. I know that they have put the world, what is that? The world, you know, the world clock at, I don't know, seconds to midnight, like some kind of catastrophe. And we have the Ten of Swords. But it's interesting because I hadn't noticed this before. The swords are not actually piercing this person's body. It's actually a face. Okay, they're actually facing this like a fence. So, you know, defending themselves, just, you know, lying down, laying low. Trying to recover from a lot of betrayal. So the guardrails are up is what I'm getting. Things to do with guardrails and guards. Oh, guards. Yeah, but you know, guarding yourself from, you know, from the Tower, from the final fall is what I'm getting. The thing is, you know, we have to let the Tower fall. It's major arcana, there's nothing we can do. But there's been a lot of betrayal here, a lot of sadness. it could be even that this Queen of Wands, who I'm doubting is even the Queen of Wands, it's more like the Queen of the Devils. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's funny. Oh, it's, you know, this devil Queen of Wands. I mean, you know, in reverse, the Queen of Wands can be pretty full on. There's no doubt about that. You know, they can be pretty malicious, jealous, you know, all those sorts of things. So this person's kind of like, I'm getting like there's a pretense. But there's a tower here, the ego energy that needs to fall. And the ego is connected to the devil in many, many ways and temptations. So, you know, the tower needs to fall. But in this deck, there's no people in this tower. So, you know, it's kind of like time's up. Somebody could be being released from some kind of prison or self-imposed prison, but, you know, this is a fence. It could be somebody over the fence from you, that kind of thing. So it could be neighbours or a family member or something like that. But, you know, this Queen of Wands has a lot of destructive energy is what I'm getting. They may have put you into this situation where you feel betrayed, where you feel alone, where you feel like you have to defend yourself, and the only maybe way to defend yourself is to not be around this person because, yeah, they're definitely betraying you in some way. This is Gemini, you know, this is a card of Gemini, and we have a feminine lying here. So this could be something to do with, and then we have Taurus energy with the tower, you know, getting rid of all of that resistance. So, yeah, somebody's kind of trying to resist you, betray you. They want to reduce your influence or something in some way. They just don't want you around. But, you know, the tower's falling, and this hand, you can see it, this big hand, this big hand here is pointing straight at the at the Queen of Wands, into the Tower of London with you. And this is interesting because this person has, you know, very dark hair, their hair is up. Oh, and the Death card. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Death, Rebirth, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, and see, this is the same person with the same hair. Yeah, they've put you in the tower. They've put you into some kind of misery. You know, information being held from you, or now there's a masculine here who's clinging tightly. You know, this could be something to do with a masculine in your life who's clinging tightly for stability, like perhaps they're with this person for stability. But again, you know, they're putting you in some kind of prison, accusations flying, misunderstandings, betrayals, again, because this person here has the same hair as this person here, and then the Star card. So, you know, yeah, Death, Rebirth. Yeah, they're hiding their true face. They're hiding themselves. Yeah. Yeah, they're hiding their true face. But this is all going to change because the Death card insists on major change, a major shift. So this could be like a major shift in attitude when it comes to this Queen of Wands, or when it comes to someone in your life. Yeah, they're going to have to shift, move their attitude. Yeah, that kind of thing as well. So that's interesting. And then we have the Star card. So, you know, you're in the, you know, you're being kept in an Eight of Swords. Now you're in the Ten of Swords. The worst is over. Healing's going to take place. So somebody has isolated themselves, has put their walls up, not communicating. Perhaps you were ghosted, you know, gaslighted by people around you, and now you're just shutting off. You're shutting down. Is what I'm getting. But I'm getting that the true perpetrator here is this Queen of Wands. You're moving towards the Star card, you know, where you're going to start dreaming again. You know, you're going to start meditating maybe. Perhaps you're interested in astrology and things like this. Some kind of healing work being done here as well. Purification and healing. And this is divinely granted to you. So what you're being asked to do is rest. You don't have to have your guard up, but you're not going to be speaking to this person either. The lightning striking towards this Queen of Wands, and you're the Star card. You know, you're being guided. Let yourself be guided by the stars is what I'm getting. Yeah, so, you know, you're entering into a phase of healing. Ten of Swords, you know, it's over. You know, you don't need to speak to this person, see this person ever again. The divine is dealing with this. It's going to be a lightning bolt from the heavens towards this person. And what number is that big hand? Oh gosh, dropping the card. What? Yeah, it's on the 11. The big hand's on the 5-2. So fives are about change. So it's also on the number 11, so 55. You know, 50. If you see fives, 555s, it's very significant. You know, fives are a major change. You know, 1-5 is just minor changes, but you know, 55 and more fives is a massive change. And then the small hand is being pointed towards the 2. So it's kind of like 155, yeah, so there's a 55 again, and 2. So there's something here to do with, you could be a life path 2, or they are, but it's also like pointing towards the 11, which makes it a 22. So you could be a life path 22, or 22 has something to do with you, or 2. 2-11, so that's the 2nd of November or the 11th of February, and then we have, you know, seconds to midnight. So this person's really having to, they're going to have to answer for something. You know, they're going to the Tower of London, yeah, or they've put you in the tower, off with your head. Yeah, and what have you done? Nothing. What have you done? Nothing. Oh, okay. Like, you're nothing to deserve it is what I'm getting. I might just use, because the star card's here, and I've also drawn these astrology cards to use. The angels want me to use these, the Divine All. God Almighty themselves are stepping in here. 2 major arcana cards. You know, it's out of your hands. You're just being asked to meditate, to purify. You may have braided hair or braid your hair in some way. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to say to you. We'll just do quickly one of these. Thank you. Oh, too many. We'll take this one that's flipped. Jupiter returns benefits. So 49.94. And when Jupiter returns, I think that's very significant for life changes, benefits. So, you know, you're going to benefit from this in the long run. It may not feel like it, but what you're learning is to not pay any attention to what nasty, horrible people have to say about you, have to say towards you, whether they're trying to isolate you. Narcissists will always try and isolate you. They will always project their negative energies onto you. So, you know, this person could be a bit of a narcissist. You know, they're very uptight is what I'm getting as well. They're kind of like, they think they're the icing on the cake because, you know, their dress looks like a cake, a wedding cake. But yeah, there's going to be a massive, they're hiding their true colors, you know, they're hiding their true face. And see, we have these like elephant tusks here, ivory, ebony and ivory, but also, you know, anyone who wants to hunt an animal down for the ivory is a terrible person. In my view, elephants never forget. So this could be also to do with your family. But, you know, ivory, you know, it could even be to do with the Ivory Coast or something like that. You know, which would be, or the Congo and places like that. There could be somebody, yeah, connected to these areas who are set against you, and you have to kind of, you know, not take any notice of this person is what I'm getting. That's for probably very few. I don't know if anyone from the Congo is listening. But that could also be Dutch as well, because you have the Dutch Congo, or is it the French? So the French and the Dutch could have something to do with here. Imperialism, of course, is always a terrible thing. Yeah, but you're going to benefit from this is what I'm getting as well. And on the bottom, a Scorpio, I transform. So there's a transformation occurring here. Scorpio is also the death card as well, rebirth. You're learning to grow, rise above all of this behavior is what I'm getting. There's something else I want to, yeah, they think they're the icing on the cake, but they're very, very destructive is what I'm getting. So 20 is here, and there's that number 2 again. So, and 9, 10, 13 benefits. So that's a 13. That's death and transformation again. So, you know, this situation can be transformed. You can benefit from this by learning and identifying not to involve yourself with these people anymore. Take the time to rest, because the tower is falling on this person or these people who are trying to hurt and harm you, who are trying to keep you down, who are trying to keep you out. But you're going to rise again. This is like the resurrection. Yeah, you're going to rise again, become the star. There's new hope that will come to you. But see, like, she has the water jugs here, but her arms are open like in meditation. So cleansing, you know, your spirit, your soul, moving away. It's like, you know, you're not going to go back into this defeat anymore. You're not going to be defeated by these people. The divine does not want you to be defeated. The divine, because, you know, people of God, people of faith, people of the divine, you know, they get up again, you know, because that's what faith is. That's what, you know, and looking towards this future, letting yourself be guided, knowing it's out of your hands. So it's kind of, this is the last time you're going to be down. This is the last time you're going to be out, and you're growing into the person you were always meant to be. A person of purity, a person of honesty, a person of truth, a person of love, a person of the divine. You're very important in the spiritual world. The rain is pouring down, and that's great, because I live in a very dry area, and it's been like very, very hot. It's been up in, you know, the 30s, nearly 40s degrees. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So I don't know how much that is, 100 and something, I don't know. For the people who don't know, yeah, so it's Celsius, so that's pretty hot. And so now it's raining, big rain, lovely. So, you know, that's purification of the land, replenishment of the land. The rain is here. And then we have the Emperor. So, you know, this is God. God's will be done. This is somebody in power as well. So you could have a protector, which I'm seeing this as the divine, you know, as divine God. I mean, of course, I talk about the Emperor in, you know, in the material world is a person of power and influence. So there's something here to do with power and influence. You know, the government in England could be in trouble is what I'm getting here as well. They've just exhausted, their time is up is what I'm getting. But yeah, this is the will of God. God wants you to be happy. God wants you to pick yourself up. You know, the divine, you are a divine child of God, and you know, you will stand tall again. Small steps as well. Just start with breathing and meditating. Yeah, and the Empress. So, you know, you are the Empress in the eyes of God. You are, you know, perfect in the eyes of God. But you are a creator. You're going to rise up. You're going to lower your expectations, or just eradicate all expectations, because usually our expectations are limited, and you're going to rise up to be this empress, you know. And for the masculines, you are going to rise above the chaos of all of this. The Empress is a creator. And see, we talked about pregnancy, so you know, that could be for someone here. I mean, the Ace of Wands isn't here, but you know, the Empress is a creator of life. The Empress is a wonderful creator. You could have people in authority who are hearing your case. You're putting a case forward, or this Queen of Wands is putting some kind of, you know, going to the authorities to have something done. They're not going to succeed. Their case will not move forward. They could be applying to be somewhere. Yeah, there could be applications here, government and government applications here. But at the end of the day, they're not going to get what they want for some reason. So there's a block for them coming is what I'm getting. Yeah, and the Star card. So, you know, you are the Empress. These could be also be parents or people that you know in power. A perfect couple here, a perfect match. Yeah, so, you know, people who are going to help you, but I'm getting this is divine help as much as anything else. But we'll keep clarifying. And then we have on the Hierophant. Yeah, God's definitely in this room. This is all major arcana. So, you know, your prayers are being answered. You might be very traditional when it comes to your path. You could be a spiritual person, or you could be a religious person. Either way, you're a beautiful person. But also you could be, whatever you're applying for, whatever you're needing in the 3D, in traditional ways, you know, you're following the law, you're following the rules, and, you know, you're also following the rules of common sense, spirituality, you know, keeping God's law. So you've done nothing wrong, you know, where you've got other people who have been trying to keep you down, who've broken all the rules, you know, God's rules, the divine law has been broken. They're going against common sense. They are saying things about you that aren't true, and you know this. They're liars, is what I'm getting. I'd be surprised. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're not showing their true face, so they're operating behind the scenes, pretending that they're pure as snow, but at the end of the day, they're very deceitful. Yeah, they're gutless. This is almost like online as well, when people, you know, say shit things about you, you know, but you don't know who they are, you know, the what do you call it, the keyboard warriors, you know, they're all going to get shut down as well by the divine. So, you know, this is the divine order being put straight, being put right. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. So one more card, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, and that was on the bottom. I looked at that and that was on the bottom. Oh, and look, and you've got those two as well. Oh, and there it is, the liar, cheater, thief. There we go. They're a fucking liar and deceitful, and they think they're getting away with it. Oh yes, and see, this is it, you know, the Empress card is now, you know, lending an ear here, you know, so having having the ear of somebody very powerful and important. So, you know, we've got people in power here who are putting things straight, putting the record straight for you and for everyone in the world, I hope. So we've got Three of Cups energy here with benefits. So it's funny because I was thinking fundraisers and things like that, but it could also be friends with benefits is what I'm getting. I don't know, something like, I don't know what that's all about. But we got Three of Cups, you know, celebrating, having your soul crew, having your, you know, friends. That you could be one of three or something like that, but there's a celebration here. There's good cheer. Three, with other people, collaborating with others socially. So there's a social thing going on here. You could also be attending some kind of benefit, or you could be attending something where, you know, this helps to transform you, or you're viewing something that helps to transform you, that transforms your life. You know, you're hearing words, or you're being a part of something. You know, you're becoming a part of a bigger, a greater collective where people can be themselves, be joyful, speaking words of joy and happiness. And here's that child here as well. So there could be a birth of a child, or, you know, you could have one of three. You could have three aunts, three uncles, three sisters, three brothers, be one of three. But also, you know, there's a surprise for you when it comes to your home. Somebody could be visiting you, or, you know, there's just love coming your way, an offer of love. But it can also, with the Four of Wands here, it could also, because this is the dramatic arts, it could be, you know, going to a show, going to an event, something like that, and, you know, celebrating with others, meeting friends, making friends. You're being asked to sort of like get out of your comfort zone a little bit. This is an event. It can be also a marriage, a proposal, or something like that. But because this is the Page of Cups, the proposal of love, so somebody could also be, you know, wanting to come forward with a cup of love, with a declaration of love is what I'm getting. A small offer, a small beginning, a new beginning. And Four of Wands, you know, it could lead to marriage or moving to a new home, something like that, or just moving to a new community, or being part of a community where there is growth here, there is happiness, there is joy. So, you know, whereas we have the liar here. It's interesting, you know, I've never read the Queen of Wands in the upright like I read it before, but, you know, I read what comes as much as anything else. And then, yeah, so somebody's trying to, oh yeah, confuse things, you know, dark out. Oh, and there's the devil. There you go. The fucking she-devil. Yeah, and you've been asked to walk away from all of this. You could have gone and reported all this. This could be quite serious. This could be somebody who's accused you of things publicly or put you into trouble when it comes to the authorities and the government. But it's kind of like this is all going to change. You're getting vindication, you know, 8 of Cups, Pisces energy, you're being moved away. You know, we've got strong masculine energy here. Yeah, they're liars. They think they're getting away with it. On a spiritual level, no one gets away with anything. And I know, you know, that's not what we want. You know, what we really, truly want is to see justice being done, you know, before our eyes. But you're going to get signs of this. You know, they're not going to get away with it. They are the she-devil. They've been gaslighting you, confusing you. There could be a masculine around you who has been hoodwinked by this person. And there we have the Capricorn energy there. Yeah, so that's interesting. Scorpio energy here as well. So, you know, things have to change. Yeah, they're putting on a, you know, it's kind of like they're with someone, or they're with you, or they're with someone you love because they want something. There's like this person's, there's no love here for this person is what I'm getting. But yeah, strong devil energy here. Yeah, there could also be a father figure in your life that's a father and mother, not the Empress, but like a father and mother. Your mother is the Empress, your father is an Emperor marrying this lying, cheating person. So there's cheating here. There's somebody who's cheating on someone, a feminine cheating on a masculine. But this is all going to come to the surface. So this is to do with home. So, and 3 of Cups is Pisces energy. No, it's not. Is it? Cancer. So that's family. So family and friends. So there could be an apology coming forward as well if you have a child or offspring or something like that, or there's just an apology coming your way. This might surprise you. So, you know, you're going to benefit. You're going to benefit from this because you're going to be united with a soul crew, with a soul tribe to a new home. For your faith, for your ability to stay strong, even when you were down, you know, you rebuild your strength and you get back up again. So, yeah. Prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, so they're going into the Tower. They could just be with someone for money or that kind of thing, or they want information. They could just be with somebody for staying in the country even and that kind of thing. That could also be to do with like the birthrights in America. You know, if you have a baby in America, you get to stay there even if you're not, you know, yeah. They used to have that here in Australia, you know, back in the day, and we stopped it here because too many people were coming in, having babies and then staying and jumping the queue. So I don't know, you know, I don't have an opinion of that either way, but yeah, so that could be actually what's happening here as well. That's going to be stopped. Yeah. Oh, okay. And then we have a win-win outcome is forecast. So if you've been separated from someone because of someone else, or you've had difficulties with relationships because of someone else, this is all going to change. They're going to step forward. Yeah, adjustments are required. So adjustments are being made in the spiritual realm in order for you to be reunited. This could be a reunion. In order to be reunited with, I'm getting prodigal son, but reunited with your soul crew, with your soul tribe. So yeah, so just be patient. A win-win outcome is forecast. So you're going to win the day is what I'm getting as well. There could even be some kind of, if you've been like worked in the education department or government departments and things like that, if you've been unfairly treated, you could have actually written about this and all of a sudden somebody takes notice of it. Like you could have actually made affidavits or statements and, you know, legal documents here and things like that. But because of some kind of evil betrayal, because of, I don't know, maybe even a whistleblower, all of a sudden people in authority are going to take notice of this. Like it's almost like it may have been sitting there for, you know, years maybe, and you just felt like, you know, you just were victimized and pushed out. And now all of a sudden I don't know, it's like somebody notices your paperwork and all of a sudden it goes through. And the people who have hurt you and harmed you, put you out of work, you know, try to ruin your life, are going to get put in the tower. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, so, you know, it's just that, you know, just be patient, adjustments are being made, and yeah, bring love into the situation. So, you know, love is coming your way. Show the world the real you. Yeah, this person's going to be shown, or these people in your life who've hurt you and harmed you are going to show their true colors, because you've walked away. And when you walk away from people who are trying to hurt you, harm you, or that you just cannot get along with, and you have an opportunity to move away, then, you know, that takes you out of the equation. And then whoever's being hoodwinked by this person's lies, you know, that may be someone you love or people close to you, whoever's succumbing to this, you know, devil energy, and being lied to, they're going to start seeing through this person, because this person can't point the finger at you. They can't sort of misdirect someone in your life, or even you. They can't misdirect anymore onto you, because you're not there. You know, you've put your guardrails up, you've put your, you know, defenses up, you've hidden yourself away from this person so that you can heal and repair. So it's kind of like every area of your life has had problems. You could have had difficult parents, you could have had difficulties with government, you know, schools, all of these things. But, you know, you are a survivor, more than a survivor. You know, you're going to be risen up, and you're going to have, you know, your dreams come true. You're going to have good people come into your life. You're going to have a beautiful home. You're going to, you know, there's a win-win here. So, oh, that's what I was trying to say before. There could be a settlement coming your way. You could end up with some money, or a settlement coming your way as compensation for being treated badly. So, but also, you know, you're going to get to show the world the real you. You could end up being on display in some way, in a good way. And we have 20, which is Man. These are runes of the Northern Lights. And I'll just read that. So it's 20. Yeah, sorry, sometimes I digress onto a different and don't finish my, you know, my point sometimes. So sorry about that. Okay, Man community. Singles, a period of amplified interpersonal connection, strengthening of friendships. So, you know, we are social, we enjoy so you've been isolated for way too long, but this is to keep you safe while the tower falls. So you're being kept safe, you're being kept in a place where you can't, you know, where you can't be hurt. You may feel like you've been punished and they're getting away with it, but they're not. Everything's coming into balance. Everything's being brought into balance. Everything's going to be fine. So, and you've got prosperity. There's that Taurus energy as well. What was taken from you is going to be given back. Yeah, discord among friends and family, mice. So this is a family disruptor. Somebody, you know, this could be somebody who's a what do you call that? You know, somebody, what do you call it? A housebreaker? Or I can't think what it's called. You know, somebody who takes your husband or takes your wife and breaks up the family. This is somebody who's trying to sabotage the family, or trying to, turn your family against you, or turn people against you. Whoever's tried to turn anyone against you, who's tried to hide their lives by putting it all onto you to try and better themselves at your expense, who feels threatened by you, whoever's put you into this Ten of Swords, they're in the tower, they're getting what for. It's in your past now. Even if it's happening to you right now, just know that it's actually in your past. This is going to, move pretty swift with the tower, big shift, a major change. So how many? Oh, we've got 2 here. And Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. That's what you're coming to. This is all part of your spiritual growth. You've held on to your faith. You've grown in strength, no matter how much shit you've gone through in your life. No matter how many times you just wanted to, want it to be over. There could be even suicidal ideations here. You've been so heavily left alone, unsupported and betrayed. you know, that you've really just got to a point where you just wanted it to be over. But at the end of the day, you always reached out to God. You always held on to your faith. You were always, you know, resurrected, and you'll be resurrected again. You should accept valid criticism and a two-faced friend. Yeah, they've been criticizing you. They're saying that you should be able to take this criticism. You know, you can't handle criticism. You can't do this. You can't. You know, the truth is that they can't. And they are criticizing you, and you are hurt by this criticism because what they're saying isn't true. Like when people are lying and criticizing, wow, you know, that is, you know, that can really be very painful experience from people you don't expect. Yeah, a two-faced friend. So, and they're kind of just in it for stability, they're in it for money, that kind of thing as well. So just what was on the bottom of this is casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So, you know, it's, your bad days are over. It's time to, you know, it's time to move on from fear, from worries, from tense situations. So, you know, the divine stepping in, you'll be compensated by the divine, if not in the 3D. You know, people are coming in love. It's people from your family who were hoodwinked by this person. Yeah, this person's getting the boot out of your life, out of their lives. Yeah, this is somebody who's really turned people you love against you. This could be just a bad partner, an ex-partner as well. Be careful, do not take risks. So at the moment, you're just being asked to just, you know, let the divine take this in hand. You know, let the divine sort this out. You know, continue on your spiritual development. Know that all is going to be well. Yeah, seeking out information that'll help you. See, that's what you've done. You know, you tried to get information. You gave information. You asked for help. And, you know, nobody did anything to help you. It was kind of like, where's my Aaron Brockovich? Where's my, you know, miracle to out these poisonous devils? One more. And wedge. Somebody is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Could be coming between you and your money. I think that sums it up, doesn't it? So, you know, it's all going to be well that ends well. This could be to do with something in July as well, which is, what, Cancer, is it? Yeah, Cancer, and what's after Cancer? Cancer, Gemini. So this could be to do with a Cancer and a Gemini. Yeah, anyway. Okay, it's all going to be fine. Love to you guys. Bye.